This is the body of one of the attackers. It was picked up on the runway at the airport. The autopsy categorically excludes an extraterrestrial being. His molecular structure clearly establishes him as a member of the human race. A paradox when you consider what they've been doing. Colonel, please.
I am Colonel Donahue for the Institute of Atomic Research. The examination of the various tissue samples that we have taken from the body reveal the presence of a high degree of radioactivity, far superior to the level normally tolerated by the human organism. In addition, we have found more or less recent hypertissue regeneration.
Can you make that a little simpler, Colonel? Some of your colleagues may not have the same theoretical or technical background.
In other words, this individual and others like him have been subjected to strong doses of atomic radiation, which increase their physical capacities beyond the norm.
How far beyond?
That's difficult to say. But it is a fact that these cells, subjected to every treatment we know, have turned out to be almost indestructible.
In short, it's a kind of a Superman.
Much more than that.
What do you mean?
I mean that the abnormal strengthening of the cell's vital qualities has increased their direct genetic capacity. In other words, Major, the victims of these creatures are contaminated, even if they only suffer minor injuries.
Then they can reproduce themselves, Colonel, say, indefinitely?
That, more or less, Major, is correct.
And you say with our weapons that they cannot be destroyed?
No, that their substance can't.
Excuse me, Colonel. Isn't that the same thing?
Not exactly. A machine may be indestructible, yet its functioning may still be blocked.
How?
By interrupting the feeding process, for example. Atomic contamination destroys the efficiency of red blood cells in very short order. That is why new blood is always needed for these creatures. True, the human organism is greatly strengthened. However, the power still remains the brain. A lesion to the nerve centers can produce paralysis. The procedure stops the complex entirely.
You mean that only bullets damaging the cranium can stop these monsters?
This corpse is the proof. It is the only lifeless body we have recovered. The cerebral apparatus has been destroyed.
Thank you, Colonel. General Reedman, you've heard everything. The order to every soldier and police officer is aim for the brain. We must be very specific about that. As for our combat plan, we'll follow Emergency Plan H, and we'll keep Plan B in reserve in case the situation gets out of hand. That's all for the moment, gentlemen. Thank you.